Bathroom renovation project day 52. It has been a very long and a very difficult month since I last checked in, but I'm happy to report that today marks an important milestone it is the end of the rough electrical work. The inspector from the city came out this morning, glanced around a little bit and said everything looked fine, which means we can move on to the next phases of the project, which is very exciting and quite a relief. In the meantime, it has been a rather challenging, month. By far the longest and most difficult and most time-consuming part of this process was figuring out where the old 1930s era wiring came into this bathroom and connected with the 1970s era wiring from the last time it was redone. In the process of trying to figure out where exactly that happened, where those two circuits joined, I have turned the walls into Swiss cheese. But in the process eventually figured out that the old circuit joined in here. No junction box, just hanging out in the middle of the wall. And in a subsequent video update I may talk a little bit more about that. But finally figured out where it was, got all of the old stuff out of the wall, and have all brand new wires coming up out of the basement. You can't really see it there, but they're all coming up out of the basement there and running around the whole room. We have new spots for receptacles. That will be outlets inside the medicine cabinet. Here we will have outlets right next to the sink. There we have our new light above the sink, next to the hole from the old light above the sink. Switches for everything, and places to install the new heated electric towel bars, which I've mounted, you see here, on plywood to make it a little bit easier to get those boxes in the wall. And also our new, what will be our fan light in addition to the fan. You can see the ductwork up there. A friend of ours came with a very long ladder and helped us drill a hole in the, or use a hole saw rather, in the eaves of the roof. Popped in a vent so that we have a new fan and we will finally not have mold problems in our bathroom if all goes well. So the wiring is finally done. So now we move on to repairing all these holes in the wall, sanding off the old tile adhesive, and patching the walls back together with some drywall and just a little bit of plaster, I'm hoping. And I'm also hoping for no more surprises. There have been a lot of them along the way, including the fact that, for example, this wall here, it is drywall, but it's drywall, 40-year-old drywall on top of roughly 100-year-old plaster and lath, as you can see there. Another surprise, this wall turns out to be a lot thinner than you'd expect. In fact, that's a 2x4 on its side instead of the usual thickness, which meant that I couldn't just drill into the studs, but instead I had to cut into the surface of the studs and then find a way to repair them. But all that is done now, and as you see, we've got nail plates on all the studs, so all the wires are protected. And next step, onward and upward, and we get the mirror in, and we keep on going. I'm hoping to get some more updates this week on some of the stuff that has transpired in the past month, when I've been far too exhausted to update on what's going on. Talk to you soon.